Hi guys, it's Miss Ainsley. Today we're going to be making a marshmallow fluff slime because it's camping week and sometimes during camping you make s'mores. So this slime reminds me of that. This slime is taste safe, meaning that if a child gets some on their hands and takes a lick, it's not going to hurt them, but it's not a snack. And this recipe does not require any heating in the microwave. There are some marshmallow slime recipes that require you to heat and stir the marshmallows before adding your other ingredients, but this one uses marshmallow fluff, so no heating is required, which makes it a little safer as a kids-friendly activity. So what you'll need for this activity is a cooking sheet or some sort of tray to contain your slime, marshmallow fluff, food dye, it's optional, powdered sugar, a few different measuring tools. I'm using a 1/4 cup and a tablespoon, and some vegetable oil. So what you want to do first is take your container of fluff. This is where you would dye it. If you're using food dye, this is where you add your drops and mix it in with a spoon, and then you can pour it onto your tray. I'm choosing to keep mine white because it reminds me the most of the marshmallows that I use if I'm going camping or making s'mores. So since I'm keeping mine white, I don't need to worry about that part, and I can start with my powdered sugar. I have about 3/4 of a tub of marshmallow fluff because I used some for another activity recently. So I'm going to only use about 3/4 to start of the powdered sugar, 3/4 of a cup. You can use a whole cup if you have a whole container of marshmallow fluff. And this will be something that I add as needed by the tablespoon. So there's my powdered sugar. And now I'm going to use a spoon to scoop out my marshmallow fluff, and I'm going to mix those things together until I get my desired consistency. I'm just using my tablespoon tool to help me out here. Is going to be a messy and sticky activity, but that is the point. Alrighty guys, so I scooped my marshmallow fluff onto the tray with my powdered sugar. I'm about to start mixing it and kneading it, but first I need some of the vegetable oil on my hands, which makes it a little less sticky. There we go. And we're just going to start to knead it together. Okay guys, so I recommend taking a small amount at a time and then folding it into your powdered sugar like this, stretching and folding it on top of itself until you get the consistency that you want. It does take a little bit of time and it is messy, but that's part of what makes it fun, and you have a stretchy kind of Play-Doh consistency when it's finished. Because this does contain sugar, it'll get stickier the more you play with it, so you're going to have to add a little more sugar as needed to keep it less sticky. You can also keep putting the vegetable oil on your fingers if your child will tolerate that, to be able to play and have it stick less to their hands. Again, since this uses the sugar as the kind of binder or thing that makes it thick and come together to make a slime, instead of cornstarch, it is more taste safe than using cornstarch, but you could use cornstarch instead, and that would give you kind of a thicker consistency. You can roll this into balls, you can stretch it and pull it. You can tear bits off and make shapes, just like you do with any other Play-Doh or slime. And this will stay for about a day in your fridge in an airtight container. You'll just need to add a little bit more of the powdered sugar in there to make it less sticky if you're taking it out to play again. So this is a great sensory experience, and you can talk about all of the 5 senses with this slime, how it tastes, how it smells, very sweet. It tastes a little bit like fondant, actually. If you've ever had fondant on a fancier type of cake, it tastes like marshmallow. Also very sweet. It's stretchy in texture and sticky and fluffy. And visually, mine is white and creamy looking. Yours might be a fun color if you chose to dye it. And you can even talk about sounds that it might make as you pull it. Maybe you can hear it stretching or tearing a little bit. So you can explore it with your 5 senses. It's a great sensory activity, and I hope you enjoyed making marshmallow slime with me. I'll see you next time.